If you're looking for UFOs and the latest breaking news, you're in the right place, right here at Third Phase of Moon. So let's just get to it without any wasting time. This just came to me earlier today, and we're sharing it with you. It's the event that is kind of going around in Missouri. This was captured by a Wise Cam. We're looking at it a little bit more. It's very interesting because it really looks like the same video that we put out earlier this week on Third Phase of Moon in regards to these door cams, these ring bell cams that are capturing the phenomenon, which is interesting, again, that this happened earlier this year, April, of the exact same phenomenon in Missouri. What is going on? Kansas City, Missouri, they're experiencing the same thing. We're adding some little bit of enhancement, we're speeding it up, but right here, again, the Xfinity captured the exact same thing on October 13th in Raytown, Missouri. So the phenomenon is definitely happening within that area. Again, we're getting the evidence, and it's very interesting that now we have two sources of videos that's displaying the phenomenon right here. Again, has been yet to have any kind of explanation from anybody, any kind of experts out there, which we claim we're not. We're just sharing with you the information as it comes in. But this one in Raytown was captured again earlier this month. In the video that we just shared with you in the opening sequence was captured earlier this year in April. But again, Missouri, what the heck is going on? Brent, what's your thoughts here?
This is pretty cool, Blake. This is a mystery going on. And again, we're able to bring in two videos from these door cams that are capturing the same phenomena. This is basically good and breaking news right here, because we just had the Infinity camera just last week, but then we got this heads up just a couple of hours ago of this second camera in the same area. I'm thinking it's 60 miles apart, and then we see this. That's pretty extraordinary right there. I'm going to throw it out there just as maybe a skeptic. Could it be a lens flare that's kicking off this light on the lens itself? But I'm not necessarily seeing that. I'm thinking this is something else, a phenomenon.
Yeah, we noticed a little bright blinking light to the right of it before this half spherical shaped object. If it is indeed an object, it definitely resembles the same thing that happened in Raytown 60 miles away. And again, we're not receiving these kind of doorbell cams from other states in America. It's exclusive this past year in Missouri. So we gotta say that there's something going on over there. And again, could this be one bright object? I'm speeding this up about, I don't know, 200%, just so we could get through it and see as it moves through the air. And it looks like a winged shaped craft. Is this something ET in nature, or some kind of new asset that we have in a private corporation, some new aerospace meta propulsion? Again, we're not saying that at all. We're just looking at this, and I'm sure you guys are as bewildered as we are as we look at this. And again, we have to take into account that Missouri, two different places and the same phenomenon. Quite interesting. Now, this one came into us, and we wanted to share it with you. People are talking about this mysterious craft, metallic craft that appeared during the Atlas rocket earlier this week. Do you see what we're seeing, Brent? What's your thoughts here? Is this some kind of glitch?
Yeah, we saw this, and we kind of saw it straight away. You can see the rocket at the same time when this object appears is, in my opinion, a glitch. You can see it right there at the bottom tail of the rocket. It's creating this camera artifact in-house. An obvious glitch, in my opinion. People try to look at this evidence and say, this is it. It's coming in at super speeds, and it's just popping in and out of existence, where, in my opinion, this is just a simple artifact.
Yeah, when I'm looking at this, as I roll the video, some people might say that maybe it isn't taking off, but more so hiding within the clouds. As we watch it a little closer, it seems to kind of dissipate behind the cloud at one point. But the fact is that as we looked at it a little closer, it seems that the digital artifact affects the rocket at the exact same time we see that anomaly there. So again, it could be just an artifact of a digital fallout creating something, but other people might say that this is some kind of metallic object. Again, Brent, I'm gonna have to agree with you that most likely this one's a glitch. So let's get to the next videos. Like we say, we receive these videos and we put it out in real time, and some people will just push this off as guaranteed ET contact. We remain skeptical until we have extraordinary evidence. But look at this, north of Italy, coming in, permission granted. The source, Marco Artusi, allowed us to share this with you. Did you guys see that? Once again, as Marco explains, and here's his breakdown with his equipment, and amateur astronomers, in my opinion, are on the front line of ufology, and I believe there's no manipulation. The question is, what did he capture here? Take a look. Marco kind of explains that what he sees is that it's some kind of triangular craft just off the surface of the moon, and you can see the shadow on the surface of it as it skims across just above the moon's surface there. Again, I'm adding some brightness contrast, a side-by-side comparison. North of Italy, captured again earlier this year, and I'm trying to make out what it possibly could be, because I do see some kind of indication in regards to it seems like a shadow emitting from a craft in triangular form. Again, it's hard to see, but this is over a 250,000 miles away from us.
Yeah, this isn't pretty enticing video right here. We're seeing it skim across the moon, and if it's leaving a shadow, and it appears that this craft is just cruising along the moon side, this thing's traveling at extraordinary amounts of speed. If this is indeed a craft creating a shadow on the moon, that's a great close-up right there. Here's another one. I've never seen anything like this.
Now, this came to our attention too. The information is just coming in so fast tonight. We're just skipping along to the information. Guys, buckle up. We're not done yet. Here it is. You're looking at it. You may have seen it. It's making the rounds of this weird anomaly that was captured on the surface by the Curiosity of what looks to be some kind of craft in the sky, leaving some kind of plume, a smoke trail behind it. Some people attribute this to just maybe a digital glitch, a dead pixel. But as we're looking at it a little closer, it has this organic look about it. Guys, I want to get your thoughts, because we got some more pictures from the Curiosity. Take a look at this. Here's the first shot, and then 12 seconds later, it's gone. Let's do that again. 12 seconds later, again, it appears there, and then it disappears. So in my opinion, this isn't some kind of dead pixel. And again, we're looking at this photograph. On the right is a picture from our military of a UAP, and the left is the same, pretty much exact same kind of feature or anomaly we see on Mars. So this is quite interesting that we have this kind of evidence coming in from NASA as they make their announcement with, I think, 16 members of their new UFO research team, and they're going to have some answers for us or give us their findings in early 2023. Well, they should put this up there among some of the things they should investigate. That's why we're sharing it with you right here at Third Phase Moon. Brent, what's your thoughts? Some kind of experimental aircraft? They said that helicopter that they have hovering around is like 2,300 miles away from this.
Yeah, it's not the drone that's flying around on Mars. I could guarantee that. What I like is this evidence right here. That 12 seconds later, then it's gone. It proves, in my opinion, that this isn't a dead pixel. We're pretty familiar with cameras and their sensors. Dead pixels usually stay on that the card itself. And this comparison with the other UFO that we've seen on planet Earth really matches up.
Now let's get to the next video. Just take a look at this.
Ahí está. De hecho, hay una luz arriba en el cielo. Ahí está. Hay una luz en el cielo. Vean, no me equivoqué.
Wow, this is a wild ride tonight right here at Third Phase of Moon. More videos. We just showed it. You know, there's some kind of major storm going on. I think Brent's got some details in regards to the location, but what are those lights just hanging up there? That's what got the guy's interest. Besides the crazy storm and the weather, he manages to capture some kind of phenomenon in the sky. And I believe when weather is extreme, UFOs are on the rise. Brent, what's your thoughts here?
Yeah, I think this happened in Mexico. What I found astonishing about this is there's a major storm going around, and this guy's outside in the elements, and he's only interested in the la luz, the lights in the sky. Even though it's kind of life and death situation, he's trying to capture this phenomenon that's happening in real time. It's pretty exciting stuff. What is it? Could it just be a ray of light peeking through the clouds at a certain point of time to create an illusion that there's something hovering up there? I don't know. You're seeing this kind of illuminated cloud appearing next to the lights. I kind of find that a little interesting. Again, the conditions that this person shot this is amazing.
Absolutely. Some people might say that, as they say about Third Phase Moon, every single video we put up is CGI. In my opinion, there's no CGI going on here, or none of the evidence that we've been sharing with you for many, many years now. We're on the front line to the people, getting the evidence. And if you're not watching Third Phase of Moon, you're missing out on the breaking news. As you're watching right now, these luminescent lights. Again, we can't tell you exactly what it is, but it is a phenomenon. Now, take a look at this. Coming in, what looks to be some kind of dust storm in the background, and something passed in front of the camera after the person noticed this anomaly, reviewing the footage later. As you can see, a huge dust storm wrapping over the surface. I think this was in Mexicali, as Brent's telling me, but this cylindrical object, some people might call it the Tic Tac. We're not seeing any kind of wings or tails on this, or any kind of FAA lights, but it makes its appearance in broad daylight. Brent, what's your thoughts here?
Yeah, look at that tidal wave of dust. And then I don't even think the person that was filming it even noticed the UFO. They're basically zooming in on this dust storm, this amazing event over the Mexicali territory, and then something appears, a cylindrical object, and then we have a couple stills that we grab off of it, and it clearly shares that there's no wings on this. It's pretty curious what it is. Could it be a drone or some sort of new technology that, again, we're not seeing through our government? They're hiding it in their assets. I know December 2nd, they're going to be revealing a new stealth aircraft that is probably going to blow the socks off of us, but they're not giving us the goods, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what this is, but in my opinion, it's a genuine footage. The question is, again, is it some kind of a helicopter, as people might say, a kite, a blimp? I'm going to roll those out real quick. Space debris? I don't think so. Again, very strange. But like I said, I think the person that shot this was more focused on the extreme weather situation on the ground. But as we enhance it for just that few split seconds that it reveals itself on the bottom, we're lucky enough to actually get that anomaly within this short amount of time. Again, more proof. Major weather, major UFOs in close proximity? And that is a question, guys. I want to get your thoughts before we get to the next video in the chat. Do you think extreme weather creates an extreme rate of high rates of UFO sightings? Are they interested in the weather? Is there some kind of power that they could harness from hurricanes? This major dust storm over the Mexicali surface is quite extreme. And again, this UFO activity, guys, we've got even more videos coming in. But again, I want to get your thoughts right here. Is this the infamous Tic Tac? Apparently there's videos that may be coming forth very soon. If it could get declassified, they might be opening up eyes. Again, we believe that there is technology out there that is in a private corporation that could blow the lid off incredible propulsion, but there possibly could be an ET presence behind it. Reverse engineered, maybe ancient civilizations, ancient humans, time travelers. It's hard to say. But now let's get to this. More evidence right here at Third Phase of Moon. This one came in from Jaime Mosan. He's allowed us permission to share it with you. You know, Jaime gets it every once in a while. He's a big platform for UFO archives, and they continue to receive videos from around the world. Sometimes they're hit and misses. We choose what we want to put on Third Phase of Moon from Jaime's evidence, and we deem this one a worthy subject to put right here at Third Phase of Moon. Brett, what's your thoughts? Is this a sun peeking behind the clouds, or is this some kind of massive craft? From what we hear, that the sun was setting on to the left of this camera shot, but maybe I'm leaning towards maybe a reflection from a hotel bedroom. Brett, what's your thoughts here?
Hard telling. I'm looking at it. I know there's longer footage of what we're seeing here. When you see the camera move around and it does that pull out, and you can see it kind of just hovering there. Reflections don't really hold that steady on this kind of camera motion. You kind of see the parallax move left to right and not match up with the motion of the camera. I'm thinking this is pretty much off in the distance, in the clouds, maybe a particular phenomenon, a weather phenomenon that we're seeing, creating this rectangle kind of orange craft, some people might say. It could just be natural. Again, it's unique. We like weather phenomenons, and if it looks something peculiar, we're going to share it.
You know, I'm looking at this once again. You could almost see, like you say, Brent, a fraction of light on the cloud just above the ocean out there, and then almost upon the waves. You could almost see glistening from the waves possibly coming in from this. So this light source seems to be out there at a distance, thus making it a phenomenon, an unidentified object. Is it? We want to thank everybody from around the world who joined us in this special episode as we bring you the phenomenon in real time. And then we let you and all of us as a community to try and figure it out as this information comes in liquid. And as we do this together, the adventure continues. Make sure to show your support by giving us a big thumbs up on the way out and hit that notification bell for all episodes coming out of Third Phase of Moon. And if you've captured anything amazing, don't forget, upload that video to YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Contact us. My email is in the description. Be safe out there. Blake Cousins. We'll see ya next time.